Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Sam. Welcome back to another video. So I just got the new 8-core MacBook Pro. I usually don't go above the base model for a MacBook, but because this is the fastest MacBook ever, I wanted to try it out and see if it's actually everything it's cracked up to be. So if you guys are excited for this unboxing, drop a like down below. You know the drill. Hit subscribe down below. It always helps me out. And let's go ahead and get unboxing. All right, so again, this is the 8-core model. It's something that I didn't actually see Apple releasing. This totally came out of the blue. We had no idea that this was coming until Apple did a press release. If we go ahead and slice this open right here, obviously covered in the trademark plastic. Specs that I can read you guys off on the back. It's a 15-inch model, obviously, 2.3 gigahertz, 8-core Intel i9. I got 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then I was actually excited to get 512 gigabytes of the solids. Bugs are coming from left and right out here, but anyway, continue with the specs. It's also got the Radeon Pro 560X with 4 gigabytes of video memory. So let's take off the plastic. Obviously the same packaging here that we've seen in the MacBooks forever. That's because, well, the MacBook inside is the same MacBook that we've had since 2016, aside from a couple of key differences. Obviously it's as thin and light as always. It feels really nice. It looks really nice. This is the benchmark for a good looking laptop today. Below here you got your standard materials, your quick start guide, some Apple stickers that unfortunately do not color match, a USB-C cable right here, and then of course a very beefy power brick right here to actually power this computer. Now, that's not what we're interested in. We're most interested in taking this out of the box because aside from the new 8-core upgrades, there are some other changes for this MacBook Pro. Really one main change, and that is Apple says they have reinforced the membrane used to create the keyboard. So we go ahead and flip this around and open it up. You've got your little film right here that you can take off. And inside, if it doesn't blow away, this is the new MacBook Pro. Obviously, it starts up automatically whenever you open the lid. And looking at it again, this is the same computer we've had since 2016. Apple claims, though, that the keyboard is better. They claim that it's reinforced so that it should fail at a significantly lower rate. But then again, this is what, the third or fourth iteration of the butterfly keyboard now. You almost think they'd say, hey, let's scrap the design, go back to what we know, and just accept the fact that the keyboard was a failure. But maybe this time the keyboard's fixed. Let's go ahead and type and see how it sounds. The microphone's right there so you guys can hear it pretty well. It feels pretty much identical to the last MacBook Pro. Now, in the last model, it got slightly quieter. Apple is not touting pretty much any hardware differences on this computer as far as the exterior goes. While there is a new material in here, hopefully it's more reliable, but I don't know, typing on it just a little bit, I can't tell that this is any different than the last MacBook Pro. I mean, even smashing on it, loudness appears to be the same. It just seems like the same keyboard before, but hopefully it doesn't break as often because there's some serious issues with it. And Apple actually already included this in a keyboard replacement program. They appear to be that confident that they have fixed the issue once and for all. So hopefully they did. Hopefully this is the fix. The keyboard, while it hasn't changed much though, is a completely different story than the CPU, which has changed. This is the first time that 8 cores have ever been put inside of a MacBook Pro, and I'm very excited to see how it works. So I'm going to run a Geekbench CPU test to see just how insane the scores are. From what I've seen preliminarily online, it's going to be pretty nuts. So the Geekbench just finished up 5618 for the single core score, 28678 for the multi-core score on the new MacBook Pro. It's safe to say that Apple wasn't lying about this one. This is definitely the fastest MacBook Pro ever, and I'm incredibly excited to put it to the test a little bit, edit some video in Final Cut, edit some things in Pixelmator Pro, some photos, and really tell you guys a little bit later on how good this is and whether or not it's worth $2,799 here in the US. To sum this computer up, it's crazy fast and it has a better keyboard, but a better keyboard in ways that you really can't tell. You're just hoping to trust Apple on this one and believe that they actually have fixed the issues. So nothing to get too excited about. It's not like this is a redesign. It's not totally all new, something we haven't seen before. It's the same great MacBook Pro that's faster and hopefully will break less. That's all for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like down below. Always helps me out. Hit subscribe for more, and I will see you all in my next video.